Have time to yap today. We have a full schedule, okay? 9 to 10 a.m. Just playing some Balatro, warming up, enjoying ourselves. 10 a.m. to noon. A sponsored stream for a American road trip roguelite inspired by car driving movies. The Hitcher, Death Proof, etc., known as Heading Out at noon. Cooperative Lethal Company with the lads. It's that easy. We got to get started ASAP, bro. We got to get started right from the jump. It's a stacked docket. Let's do some freaking gold stake, bro. Rental jokers, see if I care. Foil jokers. I would say I care. Hello, Tomo. Hello. Perhaps a little bit more. What do cats eating cat food? It's like hydrolyzed kidneys or something like that. Roguelite son or Jackbox daughter? Very good question, Jay. Very good question. It's Jackbox daughter 100%. I got nothing against the roguelike son, but I think I would have to say Jackbox daughter on that one. It just seems like more well-adjusted. It seems more normal. 50 chips is nice. Business card is nice. You might look at this. Castle's nice too. You might look at this as any... It's bad because do you want to play face cards or do you not want to play face cards? I look at it that it's good because whether or not we play face cards, we get a chance to get money. It's an interesting idea, people. It is. What did you want me to discard? Clubs. Okay, I can do that. Meatloaf wouldn't do anything for love, but he would do that at least. We do not have a flush. Discard clubs. Thank you. We still do not have a flush. Play some dookie. And stick it up your yeah. You can, people. You can. I don't know why I'm talking like this. Are you really gonna screw me like that? Tom Petty, 2345. Are you kidding me, man? You have a discard remaining? Oh, yeah. Tomo, you better stop. You better stop scratching me, bro. You better stop. You don't want to know what's going to happen, okay? We already beat the boss. Holy. What do you want? Discard hearts. Easiest discards of my young life. Discard hearts. I think we're good. This is a flush build. +1 discard is huge. Yeah, brother, we'll just buy it when we get the capital. For now, I think we made an astute decision. I do believe. Thank you. Thank you. You're too good to me. Thoughts on Kiwi? I gotta say, overall, I would describe myself as, and we're talking about specifically the fruit here. We're not talking about the demonym for people from New Zealand, or the bird for that matter. I have gone through periods of really enjoying the kiwi fruit, especially the golden kiwi. But recently, I do have to say, I've gotten a few bad batches, and it's made me rethink the way that I feel about this once proud fruit. I don't know if it was just like a poor crop or something like that, but it's been like kind of hard. It's been like eating like a rubber squash ball or something like that lately. Something's not right, man. Something's not right. Tomo, I'm gonna need you to get out of my face. This, with no disrespect do I say this, but Ace 2, 3, 4, 5. It's the 10 poker commandments. You know what I'm saying, Jay? This guy knows what I'm talking about. Capybara son or beaver daughter? I'm not gonna answer that. It's a loaded question. I will be purchasing a Celestial pack. And I will be purchasing a Mega Buffoon pack as well. It's a wild one, man. It's a wild one. Baseball card Eternal is a little spooky. Sixth Sense is at least very interesting. It's an interesting idea here. You would love me to discard diamonds. We would also love to play a flush. Our flush would likely be with... Well, I don't know. We'd probably just keep 3 5s for now and let the chips fall where they may. We didn't draw a 6. We can only play one hand. Full house. We're obviously not going to use Sixth Sense. Is Full House going to get us there? Can somebody... We need a Balatro calculator for this really quick. It will get you there. Don't even worry about it. Send it. You're cooked. Just let me see. Okay, flush is 50 times 6. Flush is better than full house. And it gives us an opportunity to perhaps discard more diamonds in the interest of drawing hearts. Which gives us more chips permanently. There is a potential problem here, though. What if your ass doesn't draw hearts? Then you just lose. Yeah. I'm gonna guess the 2 pair probably does not get you there. That's devastating. That was a good run, dude. Vibes were off. I mean, anytime you can't get a flush in 3 discards, it's honestly Local Thunk telling you to go fuck yourself. I'm sorry, he probably doesn't want me to say that. But it's the damn truth. If you have 3 discards and you can't complete a flush, he's basically telling you he doesn't respect you. He's telling you he hates you. Computers can never be truly random. Yeah, everybody knows this. Video essay, Andrew. Everybody knows it. Early rocket goes insane. The thing is, not getting the result that you want doesn't mean it's random, and getting the result that you want doesn't mean it's not random. You know, we're talking about things that manifest largely on data sets that are like billions of records long. The average human being lives for what, like 35,000 days or something like that? Even if I played 100 Balatro runs a day, we're not getting to the point where it's actually relevant to my own results that my computer is only pseudo-random. Come on, you know, I think you're being a little bit ridiculous. I think you're being a little bit pedantic, quite frankly. No disrespect. 2 pair. 2 pair, understood. You can buy a USB stick that does true randomness? What? Really? Green Joker! This is crazy, dude. This is the greatest run I've ever seen. Get it oh, I shouldn't have even played this. This is too good. Get it twisted, though. We are going to the moon. There is no true randomness. Listen, I mean this with no disrespect in many ways. We've worked too much as a society on our numeracy. We have to return to caring about literacy a little bit more. It's doing incredible damage to our ability to communicate with one another, to find common ground, really just to go through the minutes of a meeting. We need the kids these days, I'm happy they know so much about stats. I'm happy they know that the odds of getting 3 heads in a row on 3 coin flips is 1 in 16. I don't know, maybe it's 1 in 8 now that I think about it. This is embarrassing. Give me $8. We could use that. And you know what? Give me some interest as well. We're gonna pop off. Oh my God, it's Garfield. Thanks for the gifted subscriptions. Thank you. Thank you. I'm appreciative of it, and I appreciate it. Thank you. Is Garfield coming out the same weekend as Furiosa? Because that's going to be a crowded one at the multiplex for me. I am Furiosa maxing. I doubt that I will see it right when it comes out, simply by virtue of the fact that we make these, okay. That doesn't fit into my schedule a lot, or easily, I should say. However, we're not going to be taking advantage of this one either. I believe that it's going to be the greatest movie of 2024. And by the greatest movie, I mean the greatest movie to see in IMAX. I'm not talking about The Holdovers 2 starring Paul Giamatti. Better than Dune 2? I forgot that came out this year. It's going to be a crowded competition between a movie I've seen and a movie I haven't. Over under on the amount of times you get asked about Hades today? I would say 750 would be my, like, conservative estimate. Didn't need to play the 2-pair that fast. Didn't need to play it that fast. I'm thrilled with all this. It goes Halle Berry or Hallelujah. Pick your poison. Tell me what you're doing. Everybody gonna respect the shooter. But listen to this. The one in front of the gun lives forever, you piece. Why no Hades? Okay, let's make it 751. Here is the here's the down low with Hades. Supergiant Games so rudely forgot to consult with me when they decided to stealth drop the game. They didn't even ask, like, if it fit into my schedule at all. So, like, my Monday, Tuesday, and much of my Wednesday was, like, already set when Hades 2 stealth dropped on Monday. So now, I mean, it's not that big of a deal, but I'm in kind of like a cursed position where I'm going to get asked about it an awful lot, despite the fact that I've just got other stuff that's already been RSVP'd. It's like, it's a little rude that they forgot to ask the most important person in the Hades 2 supply chain. The guy who has nothing to do with it and played a lot of the first one, but not as much as many other people, it's true. That is true. We're cutting in the deck. We're cutting in the deck. Dump it. Did you ever play it after it got released fully? You're gonna have to ask some lore makers, some lore masters about that one. Because to be honest with you, my life is, I'm an ant on a log drifting down the river. You might ask me, did I ever make it through, you know, Kejimakujik National Park? I don't know, bro. Does the river go through there? You, from a top-down angle, you're seeing the progression of my life and the progression of my work, and you're contextualizing it. All I see are waves and trees and occasionally a deer that comes to slurp from the stream. And some days it rains and some days it's sunny, and sometimes there's like a waterfall and you're like, ah! But then you, like, even though you fell like 200 feet, you just kind of like get up and go like, and you're okay. You know, you've seen movies before, I'm sure. Can you speak in plain English? I don't do drugs. Goggy, you're on Twitch every day. Of course you do drugs. There's nothing wrong with it. I just don't know why you're trying to put on airs about it to seem superior to other people. I mean, and again, it's not a value judgment. You may be from Europe. That might be the situation. But if I see you in my chat, on average, it cost me $3 a round. I gotta think about this. If I see you in my chat on average, 5 days a week, 9 a.m. to 2 p.m., you're on something, okay? It might not even be illicit. It might just be caffeine, which some people might say is the most deleterious drug of all. Not me, because I live in the real world, but some people online who hate their coworkers. You You gonna go see The Fall Guy? Jay, I feel bad about this one. I've heard that The Fall Guy is pretty good, and I think this is like an irrational reason to not go see it. But I hated the trailer doing the thing where it's like classic rock, and then like the cuts of the scenes are matching the beats of the song. It's very irrational, but I think that's an honest way for like how people think. You know, they come up, they observe something, and then they feel a certain way about it, and then they backwards rationalize like an objective reason that they can sell as a good case for why they don't like it, instead of just being like, I don't like it, let's move on. And I'm guilty of it more than anybody else, I would say. I think I saw the trailer and said that looks kind of like overly self-aware, and then I said, no movie trailer should ever edit the music and the shots so that they sync up together. Why'd you see the trailer? Because it came on in front of it came on before Dune 2, and it came on before Ex Huma, the 2 movies I've seen in the last 10 years. I absolutely think I can pay a little extra to keep you around for a second here. Whoops. Sorry. That's my bad. My mistake. Full House? Full House is pretty good. Okay, let's think about where we need to go here. This Joker needs to be removed from the ecosystem toot sweet. Every other Joker can stay. Even Banner can stay. I mean, $1 Blueprint is fucking nutty. Oh, but it only lasts for 5 rounds? I gotta think about this for a second. I mean, it's good because we can use it with Rocket to get like a ton of money. Even though it'll cost us a little money. Vagabond, it's just not the right fit for this run. Let's think about it for a minute here. I think what we wish to do... The thing that I don't like, I don't want to lose 10 mults, which is actually somewhat significant. I don't want to lose it for nothing. So I'm going to take a pass on this one for now. I think we got a great setup. We just get rid of Clever Joker when the time is right. And everything should come up roses. It doesn't work with Rocket anyway. What a scam, bro. What a scam. This is a just in case me. I got a little scared, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm glad we did. 10-10. Oh, wait, maybe a flush. Maybe a flush here. Any variety today, NL? Yeah, Balatro. And then a different game. And then a different game. Much like yesterday, we did Balatro and then a brand new game. Don't worry about variety. I got variety on lock. You worry about your own variety. My variety, it's up here, okay? You're gonna go. Anything you copy is a dream. Preferably not Banner, but it is what it is. I'll take an extra rocket on this. We absolutely need a Joker of some repute. These are bad Jokers. I don't want them, but I'll take the money. Okay. A legendary Joker disables every boss blind. So this is the worst legendary Joker in the game, in my opinion. Not a rare take, I would say. We're in the business of getting rid of this for any kind of score Joker. It doesn't have to happen right now, probably. Let's test that. Let's test this theory. Like, that's a bad hand. Let's see how this looks. 4 of it. We might actually lose. 1-8, 1-10 left. I mean, a full house doesn't get us there. It's that simple. So instead, you gotta draw the 4 of a kind. We're insanely lucky if this gets us there. But like, oh, it doesn't anyway. I think Chicode fucked us, bro. Everything was going fine until I got the Chicode out of the legendary. Anything else would have gone. Dogothunk, you need to make Chicode an uncommon. I don't even think that motherfucker's rare, okay? I don't think he's even a rare. They do good shit? Okay, go back to white stake difficulty, okay? It's more your speed. That's strength. Little hero font. Green Joker should be legendary instead. That's what I'm saying, bro. You might say Green Joker didn't get us there on this one. At least he was the only motherfucker trying, dude. Dump it. Local thunk. I take back all the negative stuff I said. Don't do this to me. We're so back. Luchador is uncommon and needs to be sold to disable a single boss. Yeah, but Luchador also sucks ass. You know what? I'll take a foil Supernova. It's a little crazy. Everything else is straight dookie here, I would say. It's good. It's good. We would like to play the same hand over and over. This could be a 2-pair build. You ever get so sleepy you fall asleep? Yeah. Pretty safe bet, honestly. With me, I'm the kind of motherfucker that, like, when I get tired, I go to bed. It's crazy. A lot of people these days don't seem to possess that kind of temerity. But for me personally, pretty much daily, I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear that. That's what I try to tell my daughter. She always, like, we made the mistake one time. You always have to be careful what you say to, like, a young kid, because sometimes the brain is so sticky. What you meant as, like, an offhanded comment actually, like, becomes a foundational element of their personality. So one time she was struggling to get to sleep. Hey, Valentine, thanks for the gifted subscriptions. Thank you. She was struggling to get to sleep. And I said, oh, you're a night owl like mommy? And now for her entire life since that point, she's like, I don't want to go to bed. I want to be a night owl like mommy. Very much regret having said that in the first place. But I try to explain it to her, but she doesn't always like vibe with it because she's 3 years old. But I'm like, you're going to sleep anyway. Everybody sleeps. The only thing is, like, are you going to sleep at night when everybody's asleep? Or are you going to sleep in the daytime when everybody's awake and then you're going to miss out on all the playtime? And she's like, you know, I imagine in her head, she's like, you make a pretty good case, but at the same time, I don't really care. I just want to stay up. And that's understandable. I can understand that. Well, sure, hermit me. I took my kid to a baseball game to see the fireworks, and now every night at 10 p.m. he runs around like crazy. I hear that. There's like bedtime inflation. And I think like parents will get it. We used to read 2 stories to our daughter before bedtime. And then like she would always be like, can we read an extra story tonight? And we'd be like, no, not tonight. Let's just read the 2 stories and then go to bed. Excuse me? And that was fine. Like everything was okay. Until one day we relented. Can I please get 2 pair here? we relented and started reading 3 stories because we had a situation that was, can I get the, where's my pears, bro? I can't tell a coherent story while I'm fishing for cards that don't exist. Rancid, absolutely rancid vibes. Okay, well, at least we can talk now. Regardless, you know what? It's time to flush this fucker up. One day, she basically said, I'm not gonna go to sleep unless you read me another story. We, like being adults that have like things to do, we're like, sure, I'll take the bullet on that one. An extra 5-10 minutes to make sure she gets to sleep so we can have an okay day tomorrow, no problem. But you can't go back. You can't go back to 2 stories on Thursday after you read 3 stories on Wednesday. So then we became a 3-story household, but not in like the equity and property value sort of way. And then sometimes now we're at like a 4-story or like a 3-story and then like one little picture book or something like that. But it definitely feels like it never ends. 4 is crazy. I mean, you're telling me. You gotta learn how to skip pages. She knows, man, because she can read now. She knows when you're skipping pages. She knows when you've been bad or good, so be good for goodness sake. Ah, son of a bitch. Beautiful. Make her read it to you? No, she reads slow as fuck, brother. It'd be like 100 years. I'd never get to bed. We got shit to do. Put her on 2x speed? I wish. Well, no, that's like a cautionary tale, but... Click me? I'll play 3 of a kind with 2 luckies. How about 20 bucks? That could really kickstart the run. 20 mult ain't so bad either. Ah, yes, from the documentary film known as Click. Coming up next with a cut from his new album, Adam Sandler, take us away. Why am I making... this run, like, seems not that bad. But all of our jokers are gonna decrode. So, like, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do, man? Turn a king into a king. Great idea. We're gonna turn a 2 into a king of hearts. It is the curse of Hades, too. I think the vibes are off on this one, too. But there's only one way to... It just takes one joker. It just takes green joker. Brother, could you do me a favor and just, like, get destroyed so you can give me Cavendish instead of living forever? Eternal mail-in rebate. What are you doing, man? What are you doing? Okay! It's something. It's a mult we can hang our hat on. All diamond cards are debuffed. Understandable. Have a great day. Can rental banana break? Of course. The only thing is, after it stops being effective, it's not a rental, by the way, it's perishable, but I think that it will no longer have the capability to break, which means that you can never get Cavendish, which obviously kind of sucks ass. But so I think for this round, I know what I must do. We need a little bit of luck. I guess I would play this beautiful full house first. It did not break, so we'll sell it. That's unfortunate. But then we can at least use you. I really wanted that one to pay out. Oh, man. Okay. 3 enhanced face cards, and then $3 in my pocket. We got to swing for the fences on this one. Wraith is kind of exactly what I wanted to see. I mean, polychrome on you is okay, but we can't lose the... We can't take the risk. Okay, that's pretty good, man. That's like... It's an amazing rare Joker. It was well worth the cost of doing business, at least. Yeah, we're alive. The vibes have returned. True, though. True. Let's go one more round here, because I want to get the econ online if possible. Now, this might be ass, but let me just take a peek at it briefly. In that situation, you probably want to copy Fortune Teller. Makes perfect sense. We still gotta be careful, man. Like, this is not that good. It looks okay, but it's not that good. Tarot isn't great with Face Joker. The thing is, like, we just got our shit online, bro. You gotta cut us some damn slack. Move me back one. Ten Jack Queen King Ace, of course. Six, 6, 5, 5, of course. We need more 4 humor theory of the body. I'm like unironically in danger of becoming like a medieval medicine motherfucker. I think my trauma surrounding the Canadian medical system has turned me into like an anti-Luddite. Wait, or is it which one's the one that hates science? Is that a Luddite or an anti-Luddite? That's a Luddite. Okay, I'm just a Luddite then. Luddites break machines. Yeah, I'm kind of like, I think that's based these days. I'm not suggesting that modern medicine doesn't work. I'm just suggesting that maybe they were onto something in the 1300s. You'd be like, you know, my tummy hurts. And they'd be like, all right, let's throw some leeches on you. Now, the leeches probably didn't make your tummy hurt less, but they probably made you distracted from the fact that your tummy hurt in the first place. And isn't that the same as medicine in a way? Not really, they're saying? They're saying not really? They're saying you don't know what you're talking about? Well, that's true. $7. I kind of want to go all in on this one. More tarot cards in the shop, because the fortune teller I'm never getting rid of. Let's start with spectral and see where the mood strikes us. We need econ, I'm sorry to say. Only lost one face card. Dream come true. Arcana pack. Into an emperor. Into a wheel of fortune. Okay. We don't strength yet. We'll use some magical plays. We'll make you magical. And try to create like an infinite number of kings. We got something. This could make it, man. This is a discard. We'll make an infinite number of queens. We're gonna make it. Interesting. You know what? I don't... both of these are must purchases in my house right now. Your score was with a plus 20 mult proc, just so you know. Okay, so I get what you're saying. You're saying my hand is ass, okay? You're saying my whole Balatro existence here is fraudulent. I understand. Now, I'd have to say that I disagree with you, but I also have to play a queen here, which definitely sucks ass. I would love if you would simply make my score really high. Okay. How about another plus 20 mult proc? Yes! I'm not copying business card yet. We need to get more score stable before we take such a risky play. Now on this one, I feel like you could do something like that. Maybe we're fucked. Maybe this one's got no hope either. No. Mega Arcana pack is going to save us. Don't get it twisted. Fool gives Chariot. We get to choose 2 cards. I would definitely love to do this. That's a card. Fool gives us another card, which gives us another card, which gives us another card. What do you want from me? First hand is drawn face down. Just dump them. So this is a king or an ace. King, king, 777. 13 mult, or the face card doubles the mult. We want it this way for sure. Pretty fucking ass, bro. Pretty fucking ass, bro. How about this beautiful 2-pair here? How about this fucking... We're screwed, dude. Unless... Nope, no help whatsoever. Okay. Alright, gold stake. Gold stake, no joke. It's a tough one. It's a hard game. Nine, 10, Jack, Queen, King. Why wouldn't you double the tarot? Well, like, I need to get a confirmation on Brainstorm. Does Brainstorm also duplicate the Riz? Because tarot was only like 17 mult. And the Polaroid was hollow, so it was 10 mult plus an effect. It only duplicates effect. Okay, well then, yeah, sure, there's probably a grievous error. Eternal Fibonacci's kind of sick, though. That's kind of pog. That being said, don't get tunnel visioned on the ace. If you could just play this with 2 Fibonacci cards, even better. Get it twisted. You should be Fibonacci maxing at all times. You should be hand maxing. You should be mewing. Still good. You should be watching the BME Pain Olympics. Oh, the NL, you can't say that. It was all photoshopped, probably. I don't know. I have a hard time believing that in 2004 that dude actually cut his penis off with a pair of scissors. That just, to me, that just doesn't seem like something you do before, like, the YouTube Partner Program opened its doors. Like, he was really cutting off the tip of his dick for just, like, the love of the game. That's authenticity, bro. They don't have that shit anymore. The words of the poets were written on the fucking studio walls, Geddy Lee. Question mark, question mark, question mark? I didn't do it. I didn't cut off the tip of my penis. That was the dude from the BME Pain Olympics. That was the most popular video on YouTube before, like, Happy Tree Friends took over. I wouldn't expect you to understand. I wish I skipped today's stream. The Zoomers, at some point, they're gonna have to answer for their crimes, okay? Hang on a moment here. Well, these are all rental jokers, so they can suck me as far as I'm concerned. It's not okay for a dude to cut off the tip of his penis for fame. But anytime you see a fully clothed woman just doing her job, it's, oh, step on me, mash me into a fucking cube and eat me, oh, digest me and then poop me out in the toilet. I'd crawl through a mile of glass to, like, lick her toenail polish off. Like, if you're gonna be a degenerate, be a degenerate. Don't be like this degenerate that's easily offended. It's like a disgusting mix of, like, 2 different detestable personality flaws, man. Go full degenerate. You can't be a soft boy degenerate, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Back in our day, we used to have proper perverts, okay? We detested them. We did, but at least you were like, that's Jimmy the pervert. Like, if you fart when you're sitting next to him at the bar stool, he's gonna laugh, you know? He's not gonna be like, that's gross, because he's the pervert. These days, we got people saying the most fucked up shit under just normal photos on Instagram and stuff like that. And then you say something like, oh, I got a hangnail. And they're like, can you please not talk about that? It's disgusting. Your standards are too high for the behaviors that you're exhibiting. Look at this. A straight flush with some Fibonacci sauce. +2, it's all gotten so fucked. True. Maybe. I don't know. No, is this real? Is this real, bro? Is this real? No fucking Fibonacci's in 12 cards, no Fibonacci's? Acrylic Arrow, thanks for the gifted subscriptions, by the way. Thank you. No Fibonacci's? What am I supposed to do with that? I guess we could turn... We're even like, you're the closest one to a Fibonacci via a strength card, which makes no fucking sense. I can't believe I'm doing this. No, you're doing the right thing here. You're doing the right thing. We want to death to create more Fibonacci-able cards. That being said, we should have played the 4 for the even maxing, but we don't need to. This is fucked, bro. We don't need to use the death card just yet, hopefully. Excuse me, there's lots of diamonds left here. Worst hand of all time, that's okay. Okay, now you're starting to piss me off because we have 8 diamonds in 16 cards left, and we only... Thank you, you're too good to me. You're too good to me, you really are. And I'm gonna go a little crazy on you here. I think we may need something like that. Excuse me, gift subber. Don't get into a real argument about the discussion, the joke from earlier. I'm glad that stopped. Oh no, wait, you guys are finding common ground. Okay, I thought you were getting into a generational argument, millennials versus Zoomers. It was all just for humor, but I think that you guys are finding a place to commiserate instead of. I thought there was like a real fight happening in the comments. It's okay. Okay, none discards. It's pretty bad. In the comments, right? Sorry, in the chat, I should say. The comments, old ass. Okay, good run, good run. Never mind, we lived. Can I say something? The vibes are rancid again. No, don't quit yet. See what you get from your spectral pack. Deja vu's crazy. Got lots of fib cards here. Okay, give me a deja vu on you. We'll try. Give me another spectral pack. Give me an aura on this one. Okay. Okay. And then, like, I guess I'm just gonna shoot for, like, diamond. Well, we already have a flush. Senators hired Travis Green. I'm just biting my tongue. I'm not stupid enough to think I know more about sports than people whose job is sports, okay? But I will say that I think we're cooked, lads. I will say that by the time Travis Green was fired by the Canucks, we were like, I don't know, a year and a half past, like, wishing he had been fired. Like, we were definitely hoping that he had been replaced earlier. Not because he's a bad guy, but because our team sucked ass. What is this? What is this? It's a hold R moment. I'm sorry, the vibe, we're not going to make it through the next one. That run's just not going to work. I wish that it would, but the vibes were too off. Shambolic vibes. The Canucks should have kept Bruce Boudreau. Well, after missing the playoffs for like 17 years in a row, with Rick Tocchet, we won the division, came second in the conference. We're in the second round of the playoffs, and he's definitely going to win Coach of the Year this year. So I'd have to like agree to disagree on that one, but you know, everybody's got an opinion, that's for sure. 5, 6, 7. Beautiful. With like a 110 PDO. You know who you sound like right now is when the Blackhawks got swept by the Predators in that series. You said, hey, but the Blackhawks' advanced stats were like so good. The Nashville Predators, like the deserve to win a meter, they were losing the deserve to win a meter, which is the real game. Forget the game that you actually see on the screen where like they score goals and then whoever scores more goals win. We should just give 2 points to whoever has the highest score on the deserve to win a meter. Kane and Taves Corsi 4 was like so much better than Ryan Johansson's. Like I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. Even though they got swept, the best team lost, bro. Who the fuck cares about PDO? None of these words are in the Bible. Just watch it's a game, bro. It's a game. Like, we're not talking about who's got the most farm in Dota or something like that. It's a different story. I'm going Eternal Queen. At least I can know what to theme my deck around. Get out of my face. Oilers in 4. Honestly, I'm just happy to be there. Canucks fans also, like, all fan bases have annoying fans, but the Canucks fans are kind of starting to embarrass me. Fuck you, buddy. On Twitter a little bit. I saw a tweet from a Canucks fan that said, hey, everybody, boycott this Boston pizza. It's in Penticton, British Columbia, but the sign on the Boston pizza said, Oilers, go Oilers, bring home the cup. The dude went on social media and said, please boycott this local business that is not supporting the local team. Brother, it's hockey. You're fucking with someone's livelihood just because of the fact they're rooting for the dudes in the orange jerseys instead of the dudes in the blue jerseys? That's crazy. Also, you should be boycotting it because it's Boston pizza. It fucking sucks ass. You should be boycotting it on, you know, culinary principles. You shouldn't even be worried about, like, hockey at this point. What does that matter? But then they bullied them, and then they changed the sign. Now it says, like, go Canucks go, bring home the cup. And I'm like, oh, good. We did it, Reddit. How about, yes, thank you so much. We should be hand maxing at all times. The pasta's fine. I'll admit I've never had the pasta, and I'll do you one better. The pierogi pizza at Boston Pizza kind of goes crazy, but like, I would not eat it for multitudinal reasons. Dare I don't know. Early Hemomancer with... You know what? Early Hemomancer and Eternal Cardomancer to get cards to make Vampire pop. It's a very... Like, we're 10 seconds into the game and we have 3 Eternals already. But you can call me the Monkeys, bro, because I'm a believer in this one. Pierogi's got to be top 10 thing wrapped in dough. I would say there's no question about that one. Sorry to do this. I need my econ to pop. It has to be done. Death card. That's a beautiful thing. I would personally, I would prefer to make a cool queen and then duplicate it, but what would your top 3 things wrapped in dough be? I mean, honestly, pierogi is going to be in there. It's going to be in the top 3, and it's probably not going to be number 3. Croissant? Not against it necessarily. Pigs in a blanket? I would say pierogi clears pigs in a blanket. Pierogi clears, in my opinion, it clears all dumplings. Wow. Like, if you're asking me would I rather have pierogi or gyoza, I would take either and be thrilled with the opportunity to do so. But I would take the pierogi for sure. If you're gonna put a gun to my head. Samosa? Now you're asking some tough questions. And it's a good question because it's a question I don't want to answer. I might be persuaded. I might as well hold it for a second. I might be persuaded to take a samosa over a pierogi. But they would both be favorites to make it to the top 3 in my opinion. Jamaican patty, it'd have a chance. It'd have a chance to be up there. Hamburger. Remind me not to come to dinner at your house. Okay, I've decided that we've waited too long for this. It's a great opportunity to go all in on this. Burrito number 1. I would take a serving of pierogies over a burrito. I don't say that lightly. Can I get some tarot cards, bro? That's not like you exist to do good stuff with tarot cards. And yet we don't have any tarot cards. Tower. Tower. Embarrassing. Hermit. Kind of amazing, though. Don't be flippant with burritos. I love a burrito. I have nothing against the burrito, bro. You got me twisted here. And the number 1 thing I say is don't get it twisted. Dump it. Play it. Would you let yourself be bitten by a vampire? No shot. Not gonna happen. Not willfully, at least. Now, if a vampire snuck up behind me and bit me, like, well, what am I supposed to do about that? Wear, like, a neck protector at all times when I'm outside? I'd look like a dweeb. I refuse to do that. But, like, would I become a, what do they call it again? When you're, like, not a vampire, but you do the vampire's biddings in the hope that maybe one day the vampire will bite you? A familiar? A thrall? Yeah. You wouldn't catch me being a thrall, let's put it that way. You wouldn't catch me, like, in the Swedish woods, like, conking a dude over the head with, like, a heavy object or something like that, and then dragging him home so that, like, my vampire friend can, like, suck their blood in the hopes that one day they would turn me. Why Swedish? Some of you motherfuckers never seen Let the Right One In, and it shows. It's a great movie. You should check it out. It's a classic of the genre. That is pick-me behavior. It's a little embarrassing, honestly, for Richard Jenkins. Now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure Richard Jenkins was not in the Swedish movie. He was in the American remake, but... we love Richard Jenkins, folks. We do. Holy bursh. I have 8 minutes, bro. It's not gonna happen. I'm flabbergasted once more that we don't have any queens in here. How does that happen? Just be glass, I guess? I don't know. It doesn't matter. Be steel, be glass. You can't be glass. You could be stone. Stone's easy to score. Judgment me? I'm stone. All right, congrats. I'm Groot. You don't hear me, like, bragging about it all the time. Hey, NL, your vernacular is very Joycean. Thank you. I appreciate that. Every once in a while, I become a caricature of myself, and I know it. Like yesterday, my parents were over. My daughter was going down the stairs in like a scary fashion that could easily lead her to fall. And my mom was like, don't go down the stairs like that. You could get hurt. And I said, I've seen her go down the stairs in every manner you can imagine, some more injurious than others. And as soon as I said it, I said, what the fuck are you talking about, man? Injurious? That's not a word that, like, people use. Yeah, it's okay. This guy thinks he's Shakespeare, man. That's exactly what it was. But then in my head, I was like a little proud of myself too. I was like, injurious. That's a fucking word, bro. Good word. Now we gotta run. Ante 5. As many queens as possible. Beautiful. 4 Eternal Jokers already? Yeah, but they're good Eternal Jokers, bro. You gotta lock that down. Madness? You're absolutely right. Madness would go crazy. Was she disappointed in you? I think she was just hoping my daughter didn't fall down the stairs, which is like very reasonable. I mean, you know, she gave birth to me, so at this point, like, she knows what she's dealing with. Wow, oh, but you deprecate, you piece. Me buying a car. So true. You know, my mom told me yesterday when this was like during the height of the Cold War. My grandfather had, oh my god, the stone card was a freaking queen, bro. My grandfather had a sign custom made for our Canadian driveway. I guess his Canadian driveway. I was not yet alive. That said, no Russian-made cars allowed in this driveway. Which got me laughing, because I was like, you know, you think about like 1970s Canada, like, who was driving around with a Russian car in like Kingston, Ontario in 1973? And then the thing is, he didn't even like buy the sign. He had to get the sign custom made. Like, that's generational hating. He's a funny guy. Name one Russian car. Easy. Dacia. That's Swedish? What? Really? No shot. They put a Swedish car in PUBG? I mean, you don't do anything, but I appreciate you nonetheless. This is exactly what we wish to see. I will. Let's take a chance on this one first. Come on. No! Okay, we're still in there. We're still in there. Everybody chill. Everybody chill a little bit, okay? I know I turned into R2-D2 for a second there. I'd like to apologize for that. I made a LeBron James type mistake against a psychic. That was personally devastating for me. Huge. Yes, I did play 4 cards. It's my mistake. Dragonsteel Nexus is sold out, guys. Yes! My 7% interest loan from the bank to buy up all the Dragonsteel Nexuses that dropped has come to pass. Now you're all gonna pay. I will not. Fuck! Dump him! Dump him! Can I get some queens, bro? What the fuck am I supposed to do with this trash? Were you a big Macklemore guy in 4th year? No. I'm older than that. Unfortunately. We were still mackling like the default amount in my 4th year. So we should have done this a little earlier, but... Yeah, my 4th year of like being a streamer, maybe. True. 4th year of playing on the seniors PGA Tour. Bruno Mars, yay or nay? For me, one second, I got a message I gotta check here. For me, let me just no worries. Might be starting 15 minutes late than expected. Otherwise, I'm good. I'm a Bruno Mars guy, but I do want to say I don't like the Bruno Mars songs as much when he's just, you know, talking about how beautiful like his partner is or whatever. I'm like a big fan of the Bruno Mars songs where he's talking about like boning, but like very like primally, like Gorilla, the Silk Sonic stuff. I'm not as big of a fan of like When I See Your Face, there's not a thing that I would change. I'm more of a fan of, you know, Versace on the Floor or something like that. Locked Out of Heaven. It's a pretty good song, I think. I like when they have that sample that's like... You know what I'm talking about. He does go, You know what I'm saying. This guy knows what I'm talking about. Hi, Tomo. But otherwise, I'm more pro Bruno Mars than I would have expected. Let's put it that way. So you hate me, huh? That's the... Okay, never mind. We're chill. $5 sell value? How is that possible, bro? I have like so many good jokers and they're hollowed up. How is it possible my sell value is $5? Oh, because of my vouchers. Oh, you take the good with the bad then. Okay. You can't sell 4 of them? Yeah, but they still have sell value. No, they don't. You're right. You're right. They don't have sell value. Obviously, Lady Gaga. Why is that even a question? What are you responding to? Who brought up Lady Gaga? I got nothing against Lady Gaga. But like, why now? Why are we discussing her at this moment? Could be a mobile viewer. Oh, no. True. It's madness, bro. It happened. Okay, now we can party. Hanged Man. Delightful. Don't be greedy. Don't be greedy on this one. Just play this. You talk about the little kid on Scott Road swearing at the Oilers and everyone losing their minds. No, I haven't seen it. I've only seen the responses, but like, honestly, I just, it's only sports. So I just keep reminding myself it's only sports. Game 1 isn't even till tomorrow night. Like, people are losing their minds, bro. This Edmonton versus Vancouver series, it has the possibility to be one of the most toxic playoff series that's ever happened in NHL history. I'm excited. No shot. I mean, they kind of like hate each other. It might, because there was like an Edmonton-Calgary series like last year, right? Like that was very toxic. The Canucks don't have that many toxic series in their history. Boston for sure. Calgary historically. 2 years ago, okay. Like it's, people are being nasty, man. You gotta remember, there's a lot of people in the Vancouver area and in Edmonton for whom like their sports team doing well is like the most important thing in their life. So, you know, this has the potential to be a serious national incident. Let's put it that way. It'll probably be fine though after they sweep us. I promise you, no matter what happens in the series, this is, for me, this is the year where I'm going full Boston Pizza advertising mode. I am going to put my biases aside, and if Edmonton beats Vancouver, best of luck to you. I'll be rooting for Edmonton to win the cup. I would love to. How could you not want to see Connor McDavid, the best player in the NHL right now, win a championship? It feels like that's meritable. Or meritus. Boo? Who else am I going to cheer for? The fucking Rangers? Like, get your head out of here, you know what. Avs? I mean, I got nothing against them, but they won pretty recently. Stars? Nah, Texas. Sorry, it's just the truth. Pavelski, honestly, don't care. More power to him. I'm not going to be disappointed if they win, except that it'll necessarily mean that we didn't, but might as well dump it. Should hold this. Bobrovsky. I think it'd be cool to see Florida win. Things that I never thought I would see in my lifetime. $195. Florida doesn't even have snow. Yeah. Welcome to the modern world, bro. Vancouver usually doesn't even have snow. I'm just going to be honest with you because we're a little late for this sponsored segment here. I'm not going to buy Hierophant. It's not the right play in my personal opinion. I think we'd be better off. We're probably going to be fine just beating Anti-8 to begin with. Just send it. It would help blindness. I'm not skipping because skipping is going to ruin madness, which I always call blindness. But Steel Queen. Beautiful. Beautiful. You called it Hierophant, it's hieroglyph. You called it blindness and it's madness. Listen, the important thing is you know what the fuck I was talking about. So why are you getting on my ass? All language is symbolic, bro. Like when you see an animal in the wild, that animal's not like I'm a bear. That animal's like I'm a conscious being. We put the label bear on it. So if I had pointed at a bear and said, look, a fucking capybara, you're gonna say that's not a capybara, that's a bear. And I'd be like, yeah, but it is what it is, you know? A rose by any other name would sound as sweet and also necessitate us keeping our garbage locked in our car when we go camping so that our campsite doesn't get ravaged in the middle of the night and everybody gets mauled to death. It's that simple. I wouldn't expect you to understand. How about this? So far, so good. Now we're going one step further. Somebody's questioning my pronunciation of capybara. Bro, it's not even a real animal. Isn't it like a Mexican folk tale? Like, Have some respect for something that's actually on this planet. That's me, okay? Forces one card to always be selectable. See if I care, bro. See if I care. I feel like after all of our cursed runs, how is it possible that this run ended up being the one that popped off? Right? The same thing happened on, like, one of my Balatro screenshots went viral on Twitter. People were like, they were posting, oh my god, this guy has 4 Eternal Jokers on Ante 4. He's screwed. I had to remind myself, I'm the streamer. Anytime anybody else makes fun of you, it's based. Anytime you make fun of somebody else, it's punching down, and apparently it's a bad look. Whatever. Regardless, I was going to respond with a screenshot because that was a motherfucking run where I went to like E to the 19 or something like that. And I wanted to post and be like, how do you feel about this motherfucker? I did the right thing. I bought 4 great Jokers when they showed up. I could have been in the mentions, man. I could have been there. Okay, forces one card to always be selected. Okay, select this. Hindsight, like, I'm not too thrilled about this one, actually. Never mind, we're pogging. Stop selecting the queens, bro! Okay, finally. Hi, Tomo. We've done it. That's gold stake! Gold stake red deck complete. Okay, we got a slash marker. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. When I come back, we'll be playing Heading Out, new, the Hitcher-inspired American muscle car / trucking simulator roguelike.